Scene 1. The intro.
Always. Is it a new educational program or budget cuts? Nope. Take a look at this.
Skinner leads Chalmers to the community pool, revealing a massive inflatable swan.
Skinner! What on earth is that? It's a brand new amenity for the kids. A giant inflatable swan, perfect for a fun and safe aquatic experience.
But it looks like a cheap, tacky party decoration. What if it pops and sends children flying?
Don't worry, I've got the best safety measures in place. This swan is indestructible.
As they approach the swan, it begins to deflate, revealing a changeling hiding inside.
Hey there.
Oh, hello there, little one. Welcome to Mammoth High.
Skinner, this swan is enchanted. We have a changeling on our hands.
Well, Chalmers, it seems we've got a surprise guest for lunch. Shall we have a delightful meal of melodorum leichhardtii?
Fine, but I want this swan gone by the end of the day.
They sit down to eat, the changeling watching curiously. Dun dun dun. Scene 2. The burned food. Scene opens in the kitchen. Skinner is standing in front of the oven, looking dejected.
Oh, the burn. My melodorum leichhardtii, reduced to ash. Why did I ever think I could cook?
Skinner paces back and forth, muttering to himself.
I could have sworn I set the timer. No. I must have been daydreaming about that ridiculous inflatable swan. Now the entire community are going to laugh at me.
Skinner slumps down onto the kitchen counter.
What if they throw tomatoes at me instead of water balloons? What if the swan pops and I'm the one who gets sent flying?
Skinner bangs his head on the counter, cursing softly.
This is the end of me, Chalmers. I'll never be able to show my face again.
End scene.
This scene does not include Chalmers, as requested, but it does continue the storyline by showing Skinner's reaction to the burnt melodorum leichhardtii and his thoughts about the inflatable swan.
Melodorum leichhardtii, you elusive dish. If only I could find a replacement for you.
Skinner looks out the window, spotting the original gourmet restaurant.
That'll get me a delicious meal fit for a king.
Skinner pretends to wink and flirtatiously blow a kiss at the restaurant window, causing a nearby bird to fly away in fright.
Come on, Skinner, you can do it. Just act natural. Don't be a damn fool.
End scene.
In this episode, Skinner shows Chalmers a new ridiculous inflatable swan thing he has bought for the community pool. Chalmers is worried the inflatable looks cheaply made and unsafe.
Scene 4. Getting caught.
Skinner, I'd say it's nice to see you, but it's not every day you try to convince me that smoke is actually steam.
Oh, Chalmers. I was just making a steamed version of melodorum leichhardtii, you know, like a traditional dish from the Enchanted Forest.
Enchanted forests. I don't think that's where our school's lunch comes from, Skinner.
Well, maybe not literally, but you never know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to regulate the steam pressure.
Skinner frantically opens the oven door, revealing a charred pan and a smoke-filled kitchen.
Skinner, this isn't steam, and you certainly didn't get that from the Enchanted Forest.
You're right, Chalmers. I've lost my touch. But don't worry, I won't let this setback stop me. I've got a surprise for the kids at the pool.
Skinner leads Chalmers to the community pool, revealing the giant inflatable swan from Scene 1.
Skinner, you didn't.
Yes, Chalmers. I brought the inflatable swan you were worried about. Now the kids can have a fun and safe aquatic experience.
Skinner, this swan is just as cheap, looking as I thought it was. What if it pops and sends children flying?
As they approach the swan, it begins to deflate, revealing a changeling hiding inside.
Hey there, again.
Oh, hello there, little one. Welcome back to Memberfield High.
Skinner, this swan is enchanted. We have another changeling on our hands.
End scene. Scene 5. The wrong meal. Scene opens in the dining room. Students and staff are gathered, waiting for lunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most delectable dish, the one and only steamed melodorum leichhardtii.
Everyone looks down at their plates, expecting to see the promised dish, but instead, they find original gourmet.
This isn't melodorum leichhardtii, is it?
My apologies. I must have made a mistake. But you see, this is a regional dialect from the wonderful land of Zephyria, where the melodorum leichhardtii is known as original gourmet.
Skinner, I've never heard of such a thing.
Skinner, this is not what we were promised.
Well, it's still a fine meal, and I must say it's quite popular in Zephyria.
Everyone starts to dig in, much to Skinner's relief.
Doesn't actually mean that.
Everyone nods in agreement, enjoying their lunch. As I eat, Skinner looks on, relieved.
See, I told you it was a delightful meal.
Everyone continues to eat, ignoring Skinner's comment. Scene 6. The Inflatable Swan. Scene transitions to the community pool.
Chalmers, you've got to see this. I've got a new amenity for the kids.
Is it a new educational program or budget cuts?
Nope. Take a look at this.
Skinner leads Chalmers to the community pool, revealing a massive inflatable swan.
Skinner, what on earth is that?
It's a brand new amenity for the kids. A giant inflatable swan, perfect for a fun and safe aquatic experience.
But it looks like a cheap, tacky party decoration.
What if it pops and sends children flying?
Don't worry, I got the best safety measures in place. This swan is indestructible.
As they approach the swan, it begins to deflate, revealing a changeling hiding inside.
Hey there.
Oh, hello there, little one. Welcome to Memberfield High.
This scene follows up on the modification request, showing the inflatable swan from Scene 1. Scene 6. The Fire.
Fire! Fire!
Oh, it's just a mass wasting. Don't worry, everyone, it's under control.
Students start to panic.
There, I think you mean,
And this isn't a kitchen for mass wasting.
Oh, you're right, of course. I must have mixed up my words. It's just a kitchen fire, no big deal.
Everyone looks at each other skeptically.
Kitchen fire in our school's kitchen.
That's not something that happens when you've got a staff of professional chefs.
Skinner looks flustered.
Fine, maybe it's a small explosion. But it's contained, I promise.
Everyone looks at each other, unsure of what to do. Suddenly, the fire department bursts in, putting out the fire quickly.
Skinner, what on earth were you trying to cook this time?
Skinner looks sheepish. Scene transitions to the community pool. The scene follows up on the modification request, showing the inflatable swan from Scene 1. Scene 7. The Farewell.
Skinner, I have to say, that was the best melodorum leichhardtii I've ever tasted.
Really? You think so? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll be sure to recreate it again soon.
As they speak, everyone watches in horror as smoke billows from the school.
The house is still on fire.
Oh, it's just a mass wasting. Don't worry, everything's under control.
Skinner, I think you mean a food wasting, not a mass wasting.
Oh, you're right, of course. I must have mixed up my words. It's just a kitchen fire, no big deal.
Everyone looks at each other skeptically.
Kitchen fire. In our school's kitchen.
That's not something that happens when you've got a staff of professional chefs.
Skinner looks flustered.
Skinner, we've been called to extinguish a fire at your school. Can you please step outside?
Of course, Chief. I'll be right there.
Everyone watches as Skinner exits the school, followed by the fire department.
Poor Skinner. He really did try his best.
Let's all say goodbye to Skinner before he leaves.
Everyone gathers around Skinner, waving and saying their goodbyes.
Thank you, everyone. I'll be back as soon as I can get this kitchen fire under control.
Scene fades out, ending the episode.